him. He deserves all the good things that are going to happen. You guys don't want to hear from me, so let me bring up the WBA 154-pound world champion, super middleweight champion of the world, super welterweight champion of the world, Austin, no doubt, Trout.
Thank you all. I gotta thank God again, for the opportunity. All I wanted was a chance. That's all I asked for, and He delivered, and also delivered me through it. I already had the victory through Jesus Christ, but He also gave me the victory in the ring. So I gotta thank Him for it all. I gotta thank Greg Cohen, my promoter. I want to thank Al Heyman for taking my career to the next level, making this fight happen. And just for the team I have, my coach Louie, my cornerman Shakri Shabazz, Moose Gomez, Bobby Benton. The chemistry we have is just a perfect team. And the sky's the limit. We can go as far and as high as we want to with this team I have. Of course, I can't forget my longtime manager Bob Spagnola, who is behind the scenes, working, worrying, making sure everything is right for Austin Trout. He treats me like the star that I know I can be. So I just want to thank the team. I got to thank my family that came out. They make as much sacrifice as I do, believe it or not. They're not in there running with me, but when Daddy's not home, the kids suffer. My fiance has to pick up the slack. My mother has to keep the craziness together. She's the matriarch of our family. So, I'm just getting my thank yous out the way. I'm very happy with this victory. God pushed me through it. It was a good fight. Cotto is a great champion. He's strong. He doesn't miss a step. He comes on, he comes back, comes fast. And for me to be able to beat a fighter like Miguel Cotto is just an honor in itself. Just to be able to fight a fighter like Miguel Cotto was an honor. To beat him is an even greater honor. So I thank him for the opportunity to be able to fight him, in the mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden. To be here, to have my own page of history in this building is just crazy. I'm numb right now, to be honest. I don't feel anything. It's gonna hit me probably tomorrow, or maybe 3 days from now. Who knows? I got everything out the way. Any questions?
Austin, do you think the fight was closer than the way it was scored?
Because it's in Madison Square Garden, there were a lot of close rounds. I felt I pulled out, but didn't know if I was going to get. So, with that mindset that, if it's a close round, if you didn't know you got it, then just think you lost it. I guess I did think it was closer than the cards say. But, if there's any doubt if I won or not, I'm all up to doing it again if we need to.
Did you put Austin Trout, Las Cruces, and El Paso on the map tonight?
I believe so. It was on my gloves, LCNM, Las Cruces, New Mexico. They shouldn't have a question of who Austin Trout is. I believe I showed a lot of great skills, toughness, whatever you need. I believe I showed that tonight.
Austin, this was your coming out party. Very few people believed you could pull it off. What was it like from your perspective, going into the fight and being in there, hearing your crowd, and still pulling it off?
It's a big I told you so kind of thing. I knew what I had, though. I wasn't able to show the best of Austin Trout, and I still, to be honest, don't feel like I was able to show the best of Austin Trout, but it was pretty darn close. So I'm more than happy with this performance, and I hope the fans are happy with it, and I hope they bring me back to New York. I love fighting here in the Garden.
You look relatively unmarked. Did you feel any punches in that ring tonight?
Miguel Cotto is a strong fighter. I definitely felt some punches. I was blessed with good skin that doesn't swell up. He did hit me with some good shots. To say I didn't feel anything would be a lie. I definitely felt a lot of shots he gave me.
Did you landed more power shots, and I thought that would either be closer than it was, and it would be more of a substantial, counter.
So what's the question?
Okay. At what point did you decide to just engage more as opposed to, boxing and retreat?
I think after the first quarter of the fight, my coach was like telling me, "You're giving the fight away. You're in the Garden. He's undefeated. He wants to stay undefeated in the Garden. They want to keep him undefeated." He really lit a fire in my ass, and we had to go back to the game plan. I was kind of falling into his game plan, and so that was that point when I was like, I just gotta let these hands go. Like I've been telling you, I gotta put leather on them, but I wasn't doing it. So I think after the first quarter of the fight.
Austin, how much of a factor was your southpaw style in this fight?
I think the left hand was a big factor. I caught him with some good left hands, overhands. Stepping around him to my right, countering with the jab was a big thing. I think it was a big factor in this fight. And I'm not just a left hand, I'm a good left hand. I know how to use it. Yes, sir.
What's your dream scenario? Who you would like to fight next?
You know, I'm trying to be the best of this division. I want to clean out my division. And I feel like getting all the belts would be the next thing for me to do. So I got the WBA belt. It's time to get the WBC belt. And after that, we work on the IBF. So Canelo should be next. That would be my dream scenario. He wants to fight May 5th. I think that's perfect time. I even think about taking a fight February and coming back in May.
Back there.
Did you ever feel that you haven't heard about trying to help the guy?
I felt I did hurt him, and I didn't want to be too hasty in it, though. I did go in to try to catch him, but, you know, he had decent defense, which showed me that he wasn't that hurt. So, you know, I did go in for some good, for the kills, so to speak. He neutralized it with his defense, so I fell back and went back to the game plan.
Same back there.
Austin, you said to me on Wednesday that you felt like you had to kind of explain it.
Hey guys, quiet over here or we're gonna kick you out.
I guess my question to you now is like, what is the view from inside the house now that you've gotten a career-defining victory, and what does this mean to you personally?
It looks good. I'm happy to actually sit on the couch and kick my feet up. But that doesn't mean in no way that I'm gonna get comfortable. You know, I'm like, this is where the hard work starts. You know, I understand staying on top is harder than getting to the top. And, you know, in some eyes, I might not even be on the top yet. So I'm going to just keep working, keep climbing to be pound for pound, without a doubt, the best.
Over there.
Austin, congratulations. Two-part question.
Thank you.
When was it that you started to realize that Cotto's eye was swelling and he couldn't see the counter right hook that you were throwing over the top?
It looked like it in about, actually, you know, I would say maybe around the 4th or 5th round. I first saw the mark, and I just kept trying to work that. And then I saw that about the 4th or 5th round, yeah, his eyes was closing up. And that's when I started trying to really land that hook, hook uppercut. You know, that's I would say about the 4th or 5th round.
Now the second part, you had a tough time. You had a tough time getting fights in the past now. How confident are you after this performance that people are going to be willing to fight you now?
Well, you know, it's funny though, because when you do good against a good fighter, that's when they are least likely to fight you. So I don't know, they might not be ready to fight Austin Trout anymore. Not all the fighters have the heart of Cotto.
Okay, I saw it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Austin, right here.
Yes, sir, Dad.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
I know you, I think you were calling out Canelo Alvarez in the post-fight on Showtime. I saw him sitting ringside. I wonder, you know, if they were going to set up Miguel Cotto against Canelo in the event that Miguel won, you won the fight. How much do you want to fight Alvarez? And I think back that maybe he would want the opportunity to fight you to avenge the loss that his brother took against you. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, you know, you would think he'd be ready to fight me since I'm the one who beat Cotto. You know, I'm trying to fight the best. I beat his brother, I beat Cotto. Those are the two people that he wanted to avenge and he wanted to fight. You know, I want to be the best. I want to fight the best. So to me, logically, in my mind, he should be wanting to fight me. Not to mention I have a belt. Why would you not want to unify? There's nothing left for him to do, well, besides fight a real junior middleweight, but to get another belt. So I would think he would try to fight me. But that's when I saw when I heard unanimous, I was kind of like, uh-oh. Yeah, but you know, I asked God to give me a fair shake. I don't want anybody cheating for me, and I don't want nobody to cheat me. If I lost, I lost. So that's what I prayed. I asked God, if I lost, Lord, let me lose. You know, if I win, just give me that fair shake. And you know, when I heard that unanimous, I was a little nervous. And then, you know, when they said "and still," my heart dropped.